let's see. Let's see. Make sure this is working. Working? Or this time. What just crashed? What just crashed? Am I still alive? Yeah, I'm still alive. Okay. Weird. Weird. Not sure what that notification was about. There we go. Let's get this link sent out. For anyone who does want to join in here. There we go. Throw it in here. Alright, segue time. Let's go ahead and get recording set up. We'll go ahead and do that as well. Just for... yeah, skip that. Alright, am I recording here? Yes, we are. Okay, so that is now recording. We're going to also start the video recording in 3, 2, 1. Okay, it is time for the 3.2 segue, and I am very excited. The segues we've gotten so far just haven't missed. They've all offered something unique, something that went above and beyond the expectations I've had for both of them so far. With Luke's, we got a nice broad worldview of more of Huang Long, Ming Ting, and Men Zhao, and some of the inner workings, new entities like the the Ministry of Sentinel Affairs and the Internal Investigation Bureau. And then, and more recently, in Luke's last patch, we got some more info on Fraxidus and a whole lot more information on the Grand Architect than I was expecting. So this is an interesting one because it is not associated with a character banner. The first segue we've had that doesn't have a character attached to it. But based on the trailers we got in the live stream, I am wholly anticipating Lucilla and Hiyuki to some extent. I definitely think we'll get an introduction to Hiyuki, which is very exciting. Maybe get to see what they're about a bit, and then maybe get some actual backstory to Lucilla, because she's been around a lot, but we know like aspects of her personality, but we don't know much about her, how she got to her position, where she comes from, what her story is. So maybe we'll get some of that here. To add to this little preamble ramble, I am also hoping to get some answers, or at least some information regarding some questions I have. 3.2, they introduced the dark side, which is a bit of an odd concept, that they kind of just dropped on us there. This, no, not Sonaro, this Somme Noir-esque location, this space that exists contained within the grounds of the Academy, assumably. That's its purpose, rather. And the Star Trek Collective have deemed it's a good idea to have access to this dark side space that is similar to the Somnar, but instead of pulling from people's dreams, it pulls from people's negative emotions. And so they use that to help, quote-unquote, students come to terms and confront their darker aspects of their personality and their mind and heart, and hopes that they will, you know, find resolution and find a better outlook on life, I guess. Which, even without the Fraxidus intervention, that is a very slippery slope. Like, that could so easily just go wrong and make things worse for so many students. But we are in a very hope-coded anime environment, so I guess that's a bit more reasonable in a way. But question I have is the Fraxidus involvement. Why are they involved? Why were they so dead set on Segrika? Why do they need this negative energy for? I'm assuming that's what they're pulling from. They're pulling these negative emotions as some sort of energy source or something. Assumably it's Aleph 1 related. Initially I thought they were going for the Heliotic 6 angle, since they drilled that frickin' title into our brains over and over and over again in the MSQ proper. But it was more so just they were trying to keep Segrika in a specific mind state. They wanted to keep her negative emotions as the vortex, the center of the dark side. For some reason, I don't know why, but they were pretty dead set and dedicated to making sure that she was always reminded of, you know, her obligations, her just poking and prodding and reminding her of her anxieties and fears and doubts and everything underlying the surface. So why? I know in the synopsis of this segue that they address that. How much of that we'll get, I don't know. Maybe it'll be a very basic surface level explanation, but I guess there's only one way to find out. So, let's get started. Oh, rainbow. Alright. Read Lucilla's wave line message. Alright. What do you got for us, Lucilla? Sorry to bother you at this hour, Zephyr. Wait, the president is using a cute emoji? That's something Lucilla would do. Well, seems our dear student has quite an interesting bias against the faculty. Maybe I should add a new course, Star Torch Guidelines from Strangers to Confidants. As for its final exam, how about how to spend a wonderful day with your teacher? It's a very odd way to phrase all that. Okay, please tell me that's not a required course, or I've got enough classes to survive. Sure, we'll go with the playful option here. Jokes aside, let's get down to business. I want to discuss the Academy's dark side with you. I'll be waiting for you on Rebel College's top floor. Come see me when you can. Okay, yeah, give me more info, girl. Where are we going? Where are we going? On the top floor, so over here? It looks about to be the place where the benches are, where we last spent some time with Amith after the 3.2 MSQ. That was a lovely, lovely little segment. And a really, really beautiful song. Oh god, I'm hit with the stupid load times. Alright, I'm probably going to cut all these out in editing, but now we wait. Hey Chaos, welcome in, welcome in. How's it going? I'm sitting here stuck at 10% for some reason. Oh, don't tell me I need to restart this thing. Why are you taking so long? Oh yeah, go ahead with your question. I'm just waiting here. I might need to do a restart of the game, because this is abnormal. Give it a few more seconds here. A specific mail? I just checked my mail, and I had one piece of mail that gave me like 5,000 shell credits and said something along the lines of, this is a reminder that the what was it? The rhythm game. The rhythm game was ending, and it was a reminder email they sent and gave me some credits for. That was it. At least that's the most recent one that I have. And this is freaking frozen, so I'm gonna restart. Come on, end the program, please. Maybe? Man, do I need to really force quit it that bad? There we go. And you're dead. You're dead. Alright. Let me relaunch you. Did you get something specific in the mail? If it's story related, I don't want to know. Come on, Wu, you can do it. go. What did you get in the mail then? Oh, beta stuff. No, I didn't get that. You might be one of the lucky chosen to get into the test server, maybe. I remember we were talking about that in the server not long ago, and I think you said you were gonna like figure out how to apply or something. Either you or King were talking about that. There we go. Now we're loading. Where's it gonna load me to? Probably didn't actually fast travel me. Oh, interesting. Yeah, my mail. Yeah, nothing. Special thanks. Yeah, all that old stuff. That's cool. I mean, hey, if you got the shot, I would take it. That'd be fun to be able to try stuff before things come out. Oh, it did actually fast travel me. That's surprising. All right, Lucilla.
When the bird glides across the sky. That song I listened to during my insomnia last night.
Whoa, this is her visualization of her forte?
Taste in art, but this melody just keeps my mind going. Not suitable for sleeping. Erase. Next, today's breakfast. Boyan style.
Or we can, that's just what she sees and we can't see it. Either way, that's freaking dope. And then she's using it as like to plan her day. Yeah, we can't see it.
All trivial. Erase it too. It was delicious.
Is she deleting memories?
All right, looks like my guest has arrived. Gotta handle the rest later.
Is she editing her memories? Why though?
What? Do I look like some murmuring android to you?
To answer your question real quick, Chaos, I'm not sure. If you do decide to go through it, I would just follow the emails and kind of follow their instructions. I'm pretty sure they've been doing this for a while, so it's probably not too hard to get on board. If that's what the email you got was about. So if they send you a link or anything, as long as it looks legit and everything, and it's coming through an official source, and it's got all the proper headings and doesn't look like a scam or anything, then yeah, I would just follow the instructions, and yeah, you might get into the test server that way. Do I look like a murmuring android to you?
Sorry, President. Were you...
Tuning memories. Curious about my forte?
Tuning memories. Yeah, why are you doing that? Okay, yeah, about your forte?
Everyone leaves behind frequencies on the objects they carry. My forte allows me to read and analyze that information.
Oh, kind of like Chuan. Chuan can pick up on remnant frequencies. But she can do it like off any object and kind of see who it is associated with and sort of the story that frequency might tell.
Those frequencies, in a sense, are their memories. I can read, analyze, and store them in my mind, erasing or adding memories at will. That's what I call memory tuning.
So are you just Are you freeing up like hard drive space in your brain because you're picking up too many memories from too many different sources? Adding memories at will. So you can, like, if you find a specific memory from an object, you can just add it to your brain and access it at any point. Do you just have like perfect memory for all things then? Interesting.
But the brain has limits.
Yeah, okay, yeah, so
I
you
had
are
to
making
decide
hard drive
which memories
space.
to keep and which to discard, just like you saw earlier.
Interesting concept. Intermittent amnesia, doesn't that affect your daily life? I mean, if you've got complete control over it, you can just really get rid of the trivial stuff, like what you had for breakfast. Like, I don't know, I guess if you're in small talk with someone and they ask, hey, what did you have for breakfast? You already got rid of that memory. You're like, I don't fucking know. That's kind of awkward, but like, not super important in the grand scheme of things. Oh, yeah, Chaos. I was just saying, like, yeah, if you got some official mail that is inviting you to any sort of test client or anything, and you're down to do it, I would just follow the instructions. I mean, I've never done something like that myself, so I can't give you like hey, do this. But if it looks official, as long as you're certain it's an official communication and you're down to do it, then yeah, just follow the instructions, reply back, be like, hey, yeah, I'm interested, something like that, and just go from there. Like intermittent amnesia, doesn't that affect your daily life? Doesn't that affect your daily life?
Don't worry. I've set clear rules for what I erase. It's part of my daily life now.
Okay.
Alright, back to the point. I told you all that because it ties into what I mentioned in the message earlier.
You mean the dark side?
Correct. I need your help to confirm something. May I borrow an item you always carry?
My student card. I mean, I guess I would have given her my terminal. That was a nice little expression sequence there. Oh, it's the old one too. Okay, yeah, we're going deep here.
You still have it. Perfect. Objects with personal meaning carry stronger frequencies.
And that one's been around for a while, girl. So what do you got for us?
Rover, I'll need to ask you a few questions. Let's begin.
Okay, what are we getting here?
I have a general picture now. At the end of the celebration, you and Segrika entered the dark side to solve the final riddle, and encountered another Segrika. And you realized she was a fake when she said, should finding an answer really be so important?
You got it all right. Amazing how much you learned just from that single card.
To me, your memories play like a film. I can pause and study them frame by frame.
All in that shortest time span?
So, what happened after the fake Segrika revealed herself?
Then, there was a rabbit. I remember chasing it. The same one I saw right after entering the dark side.
Yeah, Denny is a rabbit.
I see. Thank you, Rover. I think I've found what I needed.
Okay.
Remember when I said Mornier compared the frequencies and found that the rabbit was likely the root cause of the dark side anomaly? The rabbit leads those who enter the dark side to face what they fear and try to avoid. Just like Segrika meeting her alter ego. Since then, the anomaly has persisted. Some students and professors have faced the same situation. Given the Grand Architect's teaser for you and Dr. Luke, that rabbit should be one of the Frexidus' little tricks in this game of theirs. They harmed my students and colleagues with such despicable means. As the president, I'll make sure they get a taste of their own medicine.
Okay, what are you planning to do?
That rabbit is their pawn, which means I can turn it against them.
How?
We'll lure it out, capture it, and remove the anomaly.
We're gonna take the rabbit out of the dark side?
Using my forte, I can extract information about the Frexidus from it. But mobilizing the Academy's resources might alert our enemies. I need some more personal aid. Someone I trust, who knows the dark side well. And that's you.
So does this count as my holiday assignment? Even if you didn't ask, I'd help anyways. I like the cheeky answer. She wanted me to be playful earlier, so.
A field project. A joint study between a professor and her dear student.
Okay.
It's worth noting that while many have entered the dark side, only a few were chosen by the rabbit. While the celebration incident was a Frexidus scheme targeting you and Segue, the other victims might have followed
really
the
targeting me,
pattern
though?
that drew the rabbit.
Super negative emotions. And that pattern lies hidden among the victims themselves.
Exactly. We need to find out what each of them did in the dark side and make comparisons. The common threads might be what attracted the rabbit. The Academy has already investigated the victims.
Okay.
Based on what we found, a few possible factors stand out. Like how long they stayed in the dark side, whether they entered with a strong purpose or desire, and whether they brought anything back. Our next lead is a professor with a pretty strong opinion against the Academy's management. That's why you, as a student, are a better choice to approach him.
You two don't get along?
Not exactly. Some of his beliefs just don't align with the executive's ideas. Setting that aside, I'll support your investigation from the dark side. My forte will be essential to uncover what they experienced.
Sure.
Once you speak with him, try to obtain one of his personal items. That'll let me relive his memories in the dark side.
So I'm on the bright side and you're on the dark.
Now, I've texted you the basic info on that victim. And take this.
What's this? This is I think this is our first little clue at what she might use in gameplay whenever she decides to actually become playable. Going full on with using makeup equipment, film equipment. That's gonna be really interesting. How are they gonna all tile that together in a moveset? That's gonna be cool to see. It's like a freaking James Bond gadget. And she's gone. Interesting.
Don't underestimate this little mirror. It's actually a communicator. It's only natural for partners to have a private line, right? It's getting late. I'm already on my way to the dark side. The on-campus investigation is in your hands now.
Okay.
Oh, and check your phone. I've sent you a new message.
Ah, what I? Rabbits reflected in shades. Dear Rover, student of Rebel College of Star Torch Academy, greetings. Thank you for your trust. A file transfer is awaiting your approval. To accept, please reply with accept subscription. Sure. Got the file. It contains basic information about our target, Professor Segue. He's heading to the camp today for a geological survey. I'll leave the talking to you. Okay. We're headed off campus, quite a ways away. Not that far. Alright, don't get stuck on 10% this time, Jesus. There we go. This mirror. Is this a new version of the song? Or is there another song overlapping? I don't remember. There's that vocal cue. I don't remember hearing that in this song before. Maybe I just haven't listened to the song on its own in a while.
You're holding it too close. Using a communicator like that would make you look too suspicious.
Come on, Unc. Auntie. You old hag.
Relax. I already adjusted the settings before giving it to you. Just keep it in your pocket. The key is to stay calm and look natural.
So,
whoa.
what does
Okay,
your receiver look
okay.
like?
Filters and color balance. Come on now.
Why
Don't freak
not
out on
take
me.
a guess?
Okay, all right. Jesus. Oh, not these again. At least it's slower.
Unfortunately, you guessed wrong. Think of something that pairs with a mirror, like a lip balm.
You know, why are we getting spy gadgets now? Interesting. And Luke was also like Batman, so like, what in the world?
Good to see you again.
Gentle researcher. Oh, not voiced? What if Exoswarm could duel? Oh wait, is this a freaking side quest? Oh crap. Oh, this is Peaks of Prestige. I doubt it. I didn't mean to start Peaks of Prestige. For preliminary, okay. No, I don't want to duel you. I think I've probably already beat your ass. Professor Segue?
Ugh, law of conservation.
What is
Then
this
tell me,
voice?
Is the time between holidays and weekdays physically symmetric? Fridays turn into weekends, but when weekends pass, it takes 4 whole days for Friday to come again. Time clearly isn't evenly divided, is it?
I don't think this is a philosophical hill you want to die on, sir.
Maybe when they invented weekdays and weekends, they didn't think about that law. You know, science is rarely accepted by the masses at first. Anyway, we should probably focus on the back-to-school exam. I heard President Lucilla wrote the questions. Now just imagine our pass rate. Freshmen, you'd better be ready.
Got any last-minute exam guides?
Exam guides? You mean like notes?
Yeah, give me the Cliff
previous
Notes.
Tests or lecture reviews? Forget it. None of that works on
Yeah,
President Lucilla's exams.
She remembers everything.
According to her, don't think of it as a test of knowledge, but an assessment of your life skills. After all, here at Star Torch, knowledge isn't just for show.
What
It's
is
what
this
lets you
VA?
breathe and move forward.
Yeah, she really
Sounds like he's
doesn't
from a
those old
cartoon from like the late
scholars who
90s,
keep
early
talking about
2000s.
theories
Like a
all
character
day.
that would show up on like Ed, Edd n Eddy.
Speaking of our professors, is there anyone who might go easy on students? Maybe Professor Segue?
Professor Segue? Maybe. People say he treats students like his own kids. We just saw him earlier.
But isn't he one of those old scholars the president dislikes?
Old scholars, quotes.
I heard they had a dispute once. He refused to compromise his academic pursuits, and it all ended on a sour note.
Ugh. Adult drama. Let's not dwell on it. Oh, and why are you asking about Professor Segue?
I need to discuss something with
Say
them.
no more. He's nearby. You can find him up ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Lazy.
They remember it so clearly. Guess my speech
All
on the
right,
opening
you're
ceremony
freaking always
wasn't
listening.
a complete waste of time.
I see you're giving the students a hard time, so...
Of course not. If we are having ugly disputes simply over academic issues, Star Torch Academy wouldn't even need to exist.
Yeah, those timed prompts are well, definitely better than 2.7, but I still don't like them in general.
Professor, about
I want to like read them and think about them.
You've got a lot of nerve bringing that up.
Oh, you sound familiar. Hold on. Talk again. Was that the voice of GA at the end of 3.0 in the Luke scene after Mornia's quest? It sounded very familiar. But it also kind of sounded a little bit like... Oh, what's his name? There was that side character.
Professor, about my paper. You've got a lot of nerve bringing that up.
No. He was that's the voice of the butler from the event. The magic butler, magician guy. Forgetting his name. The one who helped run the manor in the Sonaro. Interesting.
I read it. Aside from the title, the rest was mind-numbingly long and irritating. Like a damn void worm. And don't you dare include my name in your acknowledgements. That'd be pure slander. That's all. The freshman. What is it?
Freshman. Excuse me, Professor. Have you seen Professor Sevi?
Well done. That voice, it's Professor Carl. You better answer him candidly. He's one of the tough nuts, just like Professor Segue.
Segue. He's probably prepping instruments. The man seems to be trapped in his research lately. Ever since he got back from the dark side, he's been calling for its shutdown, saying no one should go in. Caused another big argument with the top brass.
Why is that?
Why? Probably because of Lucilla and her merry band. They must have botched something and Segue caught wind of it. You're new, so you probably wouldn't know. Segue and I don't really see eye to eye with Lucilla.
Why are you telling me this?
She's a fine teacher. But as the Academy's leader, hardly. If it's about scholarship, we have geniuses like Professor Mornier. If it's about leadership, we have investors with far more experience.
Sure. New Federation investors, I'm guessing.
And yet, she, an average resonator with no special expertise, is now carrying the Academy's future.
There's a little bit of backstory.
Really? Forget it. Don't even know why I'm bringing this up with a student.
So she's a commoner.
Guess
A
I've
damn
been
muggle.
locking that up for too long.
But also like Augusta.
About what Professor Carl
'Cause-
just said?
Augusta didn't, that was her whole thing of
Oh, don't worry.
her
I'm
forte
fine.
being
In
quote-unquote
my
weak,
position,
which it
hearing skeptical
really is
voices
not.
is part of the job. But tell me, Rover, what do you think a president should be like? And where should Star Torch Academy be heading?
Hey?
Oh, no rush. Go see it for yourself. Let's keep moving. Professor Segue should be just ahead.
Okay.
And one more thing. He is also a memory-type resonator. He can reproduce and project objects from his
That's a
memories.
cool power.
To keep you focused.
Why is
I'll
this?
stay
Why is
quiet
that power
during the
relegated to a
conversation.
side character? Yeah, you're just a nobody. Come on, man. That power would be so cool in
You're late.
gameplay.
Did you bring all the materials I asked for? Hand me the recalibrator. What?
This is a new song? I don't remember that saxophone bit. Man, I'm hearing like new elements to songs maybe that I haven't heard before,
My
or
mistake.
they are in fact
Thought you were
new.
my
Not sure.
assistant.
I have to wait for the
You are,
soundtrack for that one.
Have we met before? Ah, the Academy newspaper. You must be the student behind the success of the new solar ceremony, right?
Something like that. Pleasure to meet you. I'm Rover. Why are we going full animated for this?
So, when the launch program for Helios bugged out, how did you manage to recalibrate the parameters? And what about the live drive data?
I mean, that was all Mornier. Please, one question at a time, Professor.
Watching a project come to life always gets me a little overexcited. I helped with part of the launch mechanism myself. Oh, I haven't even introduced myself properly. I'm Segue, professor from the Department of Engineering and a past recipient of the Space Trek Collective's Star Torch Prize.
Star Torch Prize. Prize for, like, innovation or invention, something like that?
This prize hasn't been awarded in years due to the difficult situation. Oh, don't get me wrong, I'm not showing off.
Of course, that's the thing we're going to
Keep
have to get.
it to remind myself that our science did make headway before. Though now... Anyway, what brings you here?
Lucilla mentioned that he's not on good terms with the management. I can't let him know I was sent here by her. Still, we're both victims of the dark side.
Don't zone out now.
Maybe
Come on.
approaching from that angle
Gotta be a
won't
little
raise
more, little
suspicion.
snappier here.
I'm here to talk about the dark side. Segue and I had an accident there, and I heard other students and professors experience something similar. There are so many conflicting stories about it. As someone who had been there, I want to know if everyone saw the same thing. You've entered it too, haven't you, Professor?
Before that, tell me, what did you see in there?
A rabbit? That's the obvious one. We are chasing the rabbit, but we know the rabbit's probably going to be in there. This one, I think, puts us more on the same page.
Unfortunately, although I did enter the dark side once,
Oh.
I didn't see any of that.
I picked wrong? Not that there's really a wrong choice here?
Still, with all these incidents, the place should be completely sealed, especially from students. Now, I have to prepare for an experiment. We can have more discussion next time. Oh, and,
And you're just going to hand that to me? This is...
that medal's yours now. The Star Torch Prize may have been discontinued, but your contribution to the new solar ceremony deserves
Oh,
recognition.
that's nice of you. Why do you look evil like looking at me like that?
What we need now is another breakthrough in technology. So, take it as my personal acknowledgement.
Okay. Huh. It's a little bit of an odd circumstance there. Especially since... we're just gonna have a conversation right here? Really, Lucilla?
Yes, I've heard everything.
Looks like Professor Segue. didn't want to open up about what he saw in the dark side.
Even so, that medal's a valuable lead. It's deeply connected to him. Please place the medal in front of the makeup mirror. I can't touch it myself, so I'll read and tune its frequency remotely.
You can do that? Sure.
Excellent. Now, leave the rest to the adults.
Oh, shut up. I'm older than you. Loading screen for this. Wait, no shot.
President,
No
can you
shot.
still hear me?
Yes.
Can't freaking
The
print any
comms are
buttons.
stable. Let's begin.
Can't dodge. I can just walk. I can't even jump. Just walking. Oh no.
This is strange. I was setting up the room according to the riddle the Academy gave me, but now it's... Who changed the riddle? Who altered the scene? Could it be that rabbit the students keep mentioning? Either way, I should focus on restoring the room through memory projection. If a student gets misled and causes another accident, it'll be a real headache.
So, this is Professor Seville's memory when he first entered the dark side. He stayed here quite a while and used his forte.
Mm-hmm.
From what we just saw, he was one of the staff involved in the new solo celebration. He came here to restore the scene that had been tampered with. But...
Something wrong?
not exactly. Maybe because I'm a memory-type resonator too. Something caught my attention. People think memory-type resonators like us are masters of memories and emotions.
Do they now?
Unshaken by illusions or insults.
Okay. Getting into this interesting, almost discriminatory subclass or sub-classifications within resonators now? That's an interesting little turn.
But no forte is perfect. When we pour all focus into manipulating memories, information floods the mind. That's when we're most vulnerable. The anomaly in the dark side preys on the mind. If I were a Fraxidus member, I'd strike then.
If you were, so you say? I don't think you are, but there's a
This
chance
projection won't
that you
hold
could
for
be
long.
putting on a mask here.
Let's
Just
move
a small
forward.
one.
I can't even feel time passing here. Half an hour's gone already? This one should go here. Wait, the rabbit. You again. Are you the one who changed the riddle and warped this place? Get back here.
This memory records the moment he met the rabbit. Before that, he mentioned time. Could that be another key factor?
Did the other victims have similar behaviors?
The longer you're in here, the more
Let's not
vulnerable
jump to
you
conclusions yet.
become
Keep
to
going.
whatever influence. Oh, that's such a fucking cool backdrop, man.
Gone again. No matter how good you are at hide and seek, your traces stay in my memory.
Okay.
I'll just need to use my forte again. No use hiding. I know you're there.
What is this?
Surprised? Staring at yourself.
Didn't recognize the pants. Thought it might have been a new character.
No. I know what this is. The dark side's a mirror. You're just my shadow. Ha. Even if I'm a shadow, so what? I'm still part of you. Afraid your shadow might know a few of your secrets.
Such as?
Secrets you've been running from.
Go on.
You're trapped, desperate for progress. Like that Huang Long researcher, who eventually threw everything away for the truth.
Huang Long researcher. Who threw everything away.
Haskar Spectrum. That name rings
That's a
bell.
new name. Pascar Spectrum. Cool last name.
I'm nothing like Paskar. Oh, you're right about that. You don't even have his courage to give it all up. That's why you're stuck here, like a lab rat running in circles. But what if I told you the answer you've been seeking is right here? Something about your current project. Go on. Take a look.
What was that in the background that was blurry? That was moving.
The data model was wrong from the start. Is this where the error lies? If I fix it, my second hypothesis could actually work. Then, based on the corrected model, the result should be... Wait. There's a formula missing. The first half matches my derivation perfectly. Where's the rest? Where's the other half of the formula? I never said the answer was free. Let's make a fair trade.
Wasn't this the same sort of thing that was in, what's his name? The Fraxis dude that got caught by Mornier. What was his name? Started with a W, I think. Wyatt, something like that. He had one. There was something like this in one of his labs where they were showing the Solus trees getting corrupted.
Offer something of equal value, and the answer's yours. Look, I've even prepared the stakes for you. Everything tied to your research.
Getting lured in by the siren song?
Data. It's all here. So, which one's worth the truth?
Are you making them choose between these two things? What's the difference between these two things? Did I miss something? No, I don't know. But what does he have to trade?
See? No weight at all. Your report's worthless. Try again.
Oh, okay. He's pulling things from memory.
Ah, no, no, no. Far from enough. Is that the extent of your pride in knowledge? Why not wager everything? That can't be. it can. You've spent all your chips. What else do you have left to trade? Ah, right. Almost forgot about that. Your greatest honor, wasn't it? Let's see if it's worth anything.
Probably not.
Look at that. You've given everything, and yet you still can't trade for a single answer. Or maybe the scale is the answer. The so-called scientific pursuit at Lahai Roy contributes nothing to the advance of human civilization. And of course, it can't change what sleeps beneath.
Oh, that's a
the
cool transition.
You know exactly what I mean.
Yeah, I mean, he's not wrong. Like, this place has been around for a long time. They haven't
Enough! You don't understand
they haven't done anything to really fix the situation. And I'm sure that's driving some of these people that have spent their lives researching and trying to come up with technology, methodology, and potential answers to either get rid of or get themselves away from the problem. Just haven't been fruitful. So it's not dissimilar from what Rover's probably going through too, so. Okay, this is coming around.
Don't I?
Took a little bit to get to this point,
You've got
but
nothing left? Oh, but there's still one last thing you can trade.
your whole life?
Your life. Go on. This is the part you idealists always love, isn't it?
Ooh. Nice.
I told you, you don't understand. You're just preying on desperate seekers of truth. I won't let anyone else enter this room.
So that's why Professor
Come on,
Segue
Gabe, you
was
can
so
do it.
determined to keep everyone out of the dark side.
He was protecting them in his own way. He feared that eager students or passionate teachers might trade their lives for an illusion of truth. Greatness isn't just about achievement. Sometimes it's about facing reality and still choosing to live with dignity. At Star Torch Academy, we pursue truth, yes, but we value the journey more than the destination. Weighing our worth on a scale? That's true ignorance. Now then, if we cross-check the clues from Segue with the Academy's earlier findings...
The rabbit's appearance is linked to time. The rabbit's appearance is linked to the victim. We'll start with the time
Spending
one.
more time in the dark side does raise the chance of seeing the rabbit, but that's not the root cause. Now then, if we cross-check, you're saying it's drawn to one's vulnerability.
Yeah.
But everyone has weaknesses. Some hide them deeper, some don't. That alone isn't special enough. Now then, if we cross-check the clues from Segue with the
Rabbit's appearance
Academy's
is
earlier
linked to
findings,
using Forte.
you're half right. The key isn't the Forte itself, it's what it acts upon. Remember? Professor Segue used his Forte to restore the scene, and other student victims used theirs to take something from the dark side.
Did they?
In both cases, they influence the space itself. That's the real link.
Is it? How?
Since we found the answer, I'll wait for you here. Hello? Lucilla?
Look, there's actually one more thing I didn't mention. After the celebration, every Darkside victim shared one trait.
Which is?
They were all memory-type resonators. And there aren't many of us in the Academy.
Was Segue memory type? I guess the memory of runes? What they mean, and how to discern what to do with them?
Only one remains. You understand what that means now, don't you? Focus my mind. Loosen my thoughts. Just a little. Give the threat an opening.
So you're luring it out them yourself.
A small price to draw it out. In that false professor's words, a fair trade it is. Since the Fraxidus went to such lengths to invite me, well, as the president, how could I turn down the feast?
Oh, there's a
That
snowflake.
student. You seem to trust her quite a lot.
Oh, the voice.
Mm-hmm. You'll understand once you meet her yourself. Anyway, how's your progress?
So casual.
Just as planned. No one else remains in the dark side.
Whew. Those friggin' eyes, man. The full white eyelashes? You haven't gotten full white eyelashes since what, Jinshi? With the red, that looks crazy.
But the rabbit's clever. Every room has traces of its frequency. I can't pin down its exact trail.
Very interesting accentuation on the intonation with that voice line.
Huh. If it were easy to catch, that little feast wouldn't be half as entertaining, would it? And remember, if anything unexpected happens, you know what to do.
What was that? What are we doing? Are we getting to play someone, or are we going back to Rover? I feel like we're going back to Rover right now, and I don't want it. What are you loading? Oh my gosh. Yeah, back to Rover.
Since the
Fucking
Fraxidus went
damn
to
it.
such lengths to invite me, well, as the president, how could I turn down the feast?
So you knew it was a trap all along.
Of course. And I knew if I told you sooner, you'd either stop me or try to follow me. But there's something only you can do from the outside.
So these are the words that we didn't see. Okay.
The dark side is unstable by nature. Remember what I said? The Academy used riddles to regulate its
Yeah.
gateways. Most have been replaced by Fraxidus riddles, but a few originals are still hidden in the Academy's archive. And the archive is inclusive. Be careful what you dig into.
Okay.
Rover, I need you to set a stable dark side exit with a riddle unknown to the Fraxidus.
Joe, come on, man.
Remember what you told Segue at the celebration? That means no matter what, we stick together.
You invited me here and you can't touch me
Even
now.
if I said no, you'd come anyway, wouldn't you? Fine. The dark side is a maze. I'll leave a few clues behind to guide you. But if anything goes wrong, promise me, you'll get out immediately.
Okay. We're gonna go visit Iris. We're going here again? Oh, we're going to the archive. Why didn't it tell me it was on the ground floor?
Gotta go
Oh, we're
fast.
going inside here. To the new interior space. Got it. Oh, I want to see more Hiyuki. Come on now.
Gotta go fast!
I can't control where I'm going while in zero gravity. All I...
What are we doing up here? Oh, there's an archive over here. Oh, and there's Iris. Okay, so I was right. It was just in a different location? Yeah, this is... I guess I didn't explore this part.
This is the one Cora recommended.
Hello, Iris.
Huh?
Can I talk to you?
There's even a real-time ranking.
Did you have any new idle animations?
This is a recommended list based on the number of clicks and views. I look forward to getting your feedback.
There we go. She just popped out. That's cool. Alright, what are we digging up? This back. Alright. I guess I'll start with this one. I guess I have to climb on it because this freaking chair's in the way. There we go. Oh boy, reading time. Styling Guide. Teacher's Column, issue number 5. Fashion is a way of self-expression, a reflection of who we are and what we are, the variations in size, the play between symmetry and asymmetry, and the differences in contours. They all quietly shape how we see ourselves and how the world sees us. Styling at its heart is a delicate and graceful experiment, a designer's way of interpreting the world and the ever-shifting scenery through their own lens. Warm sunlight spills across the campus. A gray off-shoulder knit top meets a timeless plaid skirt, paired with a dark-toned handbag in just the right size. A golden butterfly brooch gleams gently at the chest, infusing a touch of grace into the muted gray. A hint of retro charm blends effortlessly with the modern academic mood, as though time itself has slowed. And this just makes me think, like, in line with the fashion gadgets that we've seen so far, I think a really cool gameplay aspect that they could do with Lucilla is have her like change outfits as part of like aspects of their kit. There's a character from an old fighting game called Chaos Code that I really liked. I think it was Chaos Code, right? Who was like a cosplay character, and like every move like changed her outfit. Something like that, like not like an install or a form change, but just like certain moves will, you know, have her like swirl around and she'll be in a slightly different outfit to do that specific move or use that specific weapon or gadget or something. That'd be cool. Maybe a lot of work, but it'd be cool. Investigate the books.
The alternative riddles for the new solar celebration. Guess this is what President Lucilla wanted. Why is it tucked into a storyboard, though? Her hobby? Hope this helps.
Wasn't there one other one, right? I thought there was 3 over here. I wanted more lore, damn it.
What's I need to hand in? Am I seeing things from that wacky economy?
Alright, I guess there was one of these 2. I thought I remember seeing a 3rd one. Oh wait, there's this one.
Am I lost?
What's this? Star Torch Academy News. Title: Breaking News. Star Torch's 8th Great Mystery: The Vanishing Miko. Multiple students have reported seeing a girl in a white Miko robes, that's not grammatically correct, wandering around campus. Yet when school authorities reviewed the surveillance footage, not a single trace of this mysterious figure was found. Some say that spirits cannot be captured by cameras, others dismiss it as an elaborate prank, and some even suspect the witnesses themselves may have staged the entire event. Perhaps in an attempt to add a new chapter to the Academy's 7 Great Mysteries. Just giving us a little reminder here. It's all gonna come circling back to her. And all the other hints that we've gotten on Miko were very optional, so yeah, good to kind of, even though that's optional too, but good that it's there as a reminder, I guess. Enter the dark side.
You're here. This way.
Okay.
If I follow this path, it should lead me to the president. That's odd. Why are tacit discords here?
Making me fight a Spectre over again. God damn it, game.
Just like that. But I was having fun.
Interesting, interesting. Nothing to interact with, I'm assuming.
The tacit discords are gathering around here.
Oh. I haven't seen one of these guys in a while.
Yes, just like that.
Hopefully this helps.
But I was having fun.
The end has come. This is?
Yeah. Someone you don't know. The depths of the dark side. Sometime earlier. Okay. Switching perspective.
Even got my taste right, huh? It's always so easy to read one's mind. The Tragic Life of Lucilla, directed by Lucilla, starring Lucilla.
Welcome. Enjoy your own movie.
Backstory time?
Using my name and slapping on a title that lame?
Careful with those legs, girl. Goddamn.
I heard the Fraxidus had a playwright. And this is what your art looks like?
This is the story of a girl who discovered she could read memories when she started to grow up. Before she could fully develop her self-knowledge, she absorbed too many memories that weren't
Interesting
her own,
idea.
until she
Didn't
lost
know. She didn't know
who
how to
she
edit back
was.
then.
Stealing Sophie's voice? Twisting people's lives into your cheap drama. Since when does that count as cinema? What's next? My grand arrival in Lahiroy?
Ooh, what are we getting? What are we getting?
How ironic. The girl who built her life on her memory gift walks into an institute buried beneath the Frostlands and becomes its leader. A flock of lambs chasing the future crowns a shepherd who can only record the past. What can she offer them? drown in the relics of humanity's golden age? Or lead the innocent straight into the abyss? The flock crosses the frozen lands, trying to light fires against the coldness and darkness. Some burn clothes, some burn books, some even burn themselves. But the coldness and darkness know no end, and devour everything. In the end, nothing remains, only silence.
Ooh, going into a 4:3 ratio, that's cool.
Oh, how considerate to have even written the Academy's ending for us, too. If this ever hit theaters, I'd fast forward it tenfold just to end the agony. The title really tells it. Utterly tasteless. Thus ends the film. However, upon review, it's filled with meaningless actions, and its protagonist is pitifully naive.
Oh, that friggin' smile, girl.
The script will be rewritten and rescreened. Actress, please wait before the curtain. A post-credit scene? Planning to remake my life now? Fine. Since you've handed me a free ticket, I'll see it through. The Tragic Life of Lucilla. Remake. Scene 1. Action.
Okay, just a B-roll.
The pitiful girl repeats her
Whoa,
past,
that was cool.
grows up again, and again arrives at Star Torch Academy, standing once more at a crossroads.
Into the screen we go.
Now, I'll announce the results of the Star Torch Academy presidential election. The vote was jointly conducted by each department's committee and the new Federation's Special Investigation Panel. Professor Lucilla, congratulations. You've been elected as the new president of Star Torch Academy. Well then, President Lucilla, care to say a few words?
That's amazing, Professor Lucilla. Oh, should I say President Lucilla now?
Wonder why they picked her.
Thank you for your trust, but I don't intend to accept. Compared to others at the Academy, don't you think I'm a bit too ordinary?
In that outfit, absolutely not.
I have no major academic achievements, nor administrative experience. Honestly, sometimes I even feel small standing among all of you. Making a nobody the shepherd is dangerous for everyone, isn't it? So, please understand my choice. I'm content following at the back of the flock. I request a new election.
Quiet! Everyone please be seated.
Professor Lucilla, have you really made up your mind? Isn't this a bit hasty?
So this is a damned if you do, damned if you don't type situation. Or that's what they're trying to convey at least.
Look, Professor Lucilla's here.
No.
Professor Lucilla, last time we stopped at page 59?
Alright then, page 60, bottom right corner. This photo was taken before the lament. Back then, there was no etheric sea, and aerospace technology wasn't blocked yet. One of humanity's probes took this image in space. Our homeworld, see? Just a pale blue dot.
So what's the point?
Excuse me?
I mean, what's the point of taking that photo? Looking at it only makes us feel small. That tiny dot only makes all of us on it feel more insignificant, pathetic even. That so-called golden age of exploration and the great astronomy before the lament, all they bring is loneliness.
Jesus, dude.
We're all lonely in that endless darkness, just like Star Torch Academy now. Tell me, Professor, does our so-called exploration here even matter?
I don't know.
Professor?
Beat you with my purse, you prick.
About your request, I have the right to reject it. Absurd. You want to withdraw now, at the most critical stage of the experiment? Who could possibly take your place?
I'm just scared. Scared to touch those instruments again. Scared of seeing results that don't match what we hoped for.
What is the triangle thing back there?
Afraid of the risks? Then switch to theoretical work. Are you really going to let everything you've built amount to nothing?
What is this thing? Pod.
Professor Lucilla just ran out of the room, clutching her head. Like she's lost it.
How long has she been locking herself in there?
No clue. We just heard stuff breaking. And someone crying.
Could it be she's having another episode? The madness caused by memory confusion.
She was talking with one of the students though about that in or something similar in her social link quest. I don't know what else to call them.
Really quitting the project, Lucilla. You made up your mind.
Yes. This will be my final lecture. I've already filed to close the course next term. Thank you all for your support. I've gone as far as I can. I'm sure you'll all go farther than I ever could.
She said nothing. Deep down, she'd already accepted her own mediocrity and stopped moving
This sounds like
forward.
Cristoforo.
The girl who once forced herself to stand tall now teeters on the edge.
Oh my god, yeah, Andy's making play references.
Curtains about
Andy's talking like how he talked to Rover in his Mindscape in 2.7. Oh yeah, this has gotta be Cristoforo. I love the noir
Did the
jazz.
others' memories bleed into mine again? How long was I out? The meeting's already over.
Lucilla wouldn't do that. She's got too much of a system to ever let this happen. Maybe it happened when she was young, for sure, but like, never let herself fall into this again.
I just want to forget. To erase this wretched forte. Erase. Right. If I erase the memory of my forte itself, maybe then everything will go back to normal. I'm done with all of it.
She abandoned her title, her right to explore, and now even her own forte.
She chose to kill the person she used to be. Like someone who had drowned, losing both her air and shadow.
Alright, Hiyuki needs to show up like Albreno. Shut this noisy pest up.
A different choice. A brand new life. Tell me, our dear audience, isn't this fascinating? If everything's destined to fade away, why not just wait it out? Enjoy the last bit of pleasure and revel in the beautiful memories before the end.
After all, fleeting joy feels far more real than some unreachable truth.
You only need to come a little closer and take my hand.
Don't do it, girl. Don't do it.
Our lives can trade places. No more pain.
Trade
only
places.
warmth and bliss.
Is this how the
curtain's
Grand
about to
Architect
fall.
gets its bodies?
The choice is yours.
They have to like... interesting idea. We'll keep going, keep going. I don't want to get too presumptuous here.
Done with your performance? All that noise for one purpose. The same trick you used on Segue. Stirring fear, pressing old wounds. Let me guess what you're after. Targeting Segue was just a diversion. You wanted the Academy to intervene. Next, the memory-type resonator is affected in the dark side. And you knew I'd see it. That was your invitation.
Okay.
So this little play, it was meant for me and all the memory-type resonators. You're afraid of something in us, aren't you? Something that threatens your grand scheme. You put on quite a hilarious show, I'll give you that. But you came to the wrong audience. You can ramble about pasts and futures all you like, but I only focus on the present. And that's exactly why your message in that film disgusts me. I don't deny the doubt, the struggle, or the pain we face in our search. Every soul in Star Torch Academy has endured those. But the weight of civilization demands shoulders to bear it. And we, right from the beginning, are a flock, walking willingly toward our own end. If the campfire's dying out, then these lambs you mock will burn themselves, just to walk one more mile before the final breath. No glory sought, no remembrance needed. We'll lie down here, leaving not a trace. But what's the point of it all? The point? You, who watch us burn. You're the proof. You and everyone behind you. That's our meaning.
It's still a bit cryptic.
And one more thing. Whether I deserve to be the president? That's not for your cheap words or your lousy films to decide. If you're so desperate to tear me down, that only proves I'm doing something right.
I like that.
Tell me, who's the real desperate one here? You're not the only one with backup. Checkmate.
Let's go. Come on.
You're here.
Go after it. I'll handle the rest.
Ooh.
Come on, we've still got work to do.
Oh, that was such a cool transition. Oh, fuck. Oh, what a cool introduction. Oh my god. And it just disappears.
Stay sharp, Rover. It can take the form of anything in the dark side. There's only one passage here. It must still be around. Stay close.
Can we try? What happens when I click the button? Oh, they just disappear. Okay. Catch all the rabbits. Oh wait, she does like the auto-targeting thing. It's cool. I like the production set quality here. That's cool. Cool aesthetic to go. Now that the curtain is starting to get pulled up. So this is just an elaborate set. And we're starting to see it come apart at the seams a bit. Even the backdrop, I was kind of hoping to see some of the backdrop elements like start to like get disassembled.
No sign of it here either. Let's split up. I'll check this room. You take the one before.
Okay. I'm going back. Behind the curtain. Oh. Click all the rabbits.
Told you. It's checkmate this time.
According to our plan, should we...
We still haven't figured out what the Fraxidus wants with the dark side.
Yeah, that's the big why
For
here.
now, this little one's our only lead. Let me try reading its memory first.
Uh-oh.
Oh, looks like I don't even need to use my forte.
I suppose this counts as our first proper meeting, Madame Lucilla.
Yep, there's Daniel's voice.
Proper meeting? You're talking to me through a rabbit from your little hideout. That's what you call proper? Still, thanks for the film. It was tasteless and trashy, but I'll admit, it added a little fun to my job. You knew I'd catch this rabbit from the start.
And didn't you already know it was a trap meant for you? We both have what the other wants.
What are you trying to do in the highway?
As an educator, you of all
Oh no, it's
people should
Navora.
know better. Finding the answer is the asker's job, you know?
Sounded like Danny at the start.
Still, congratulations. You won this round.
This smug piece of shit.
One? I never agreed to play your little game. And neither did my students. Right, Rover?
That's right, sure. You're just flattering yourself?
Flattering myself? That hurts. I worked very hard setting up those trials for you. If you didn't enjoy them, don't worry. There'll be a next round. And I promise it'll be far more thrilling. Because next time, we'll be betting on the very fate of Lahai Roy. Will it go boom and vanish? Or will the flames of Star Torch keep burning? I can't wait. Truly, I can't wait for our next meeting.
Next meeting.
You almost had it.
It's alright. At least we dealt with the source of the dark side's anomaly.
Who's the Miko just now? That's a weird question.
I know you've got many questions, but let's get out of here first.
Okay. What do you got left for me, Segue? Ah, birds. In the Frostlands? Oh, Tanya, hello.
You said the things in the dark side wouldn't hurt them.
Didn't I do what you asked? You wanted to help Segrika, so I tweaked the dark side to help her see herself clearly. Besides, no one got hurt, right? Your friend, your teacher, and Rover. I should thank you, actually. You helped me finish an experiment.
Experiment?
The opposite of the void. How far can memory-type resonators go before its power consumes them?
Jesus, that fucking face.
And what other tricks is this petty academy hiding? A Miko wielding a sword?
So she's not aware of Hiyuki.
Come, my sweet darling. We've still got much to do.
What about the rabbit? Isn't it your pet?
We don't keep trash. We dump it. So, please try hard to be useful if you don't want to be disposable.
Interesting. Not the setup I was expecting. And they're really painting GA, at least in Navora form or whatever, but really painting them to be a lot more straight up evil than I was expecting. We'll see. We'll see how this all pans out.
Sorry, Rover. I've kept you busy all day.
You do owe me an apology. But not for that. Come on, voice these freaking lines.
From the moment you came to me, you already knew this was a trap set by the Fraxness. Yet you planned to walk right into it.
All in a day's work for your president. Besides, it worked out pretty well, don't you think?
But what if something had gone wrong?
Don't worry. I know the dark side pulls people toward what they fear and try to escape from. But I learned to face my past honestly long ago.
And what exactly happened to you back there?
You want to know?
Didn't you say you wanted to introduce a new course? Star Torch guidelines from strangers to confidants? Students and teachers should get to know each other, right? Maybe this counts as our first class.
I really set myself up for that one.
Yep.
Well, before I turned 20, I couldn't tell which memories were mine and which belonged to the ones I had read. As I absorbed more and more of them, I saw too many births and deaths. I started to feel how small and ignorant I really was. That's exactly what the dark side preyed on. It then recreated the predicament I once lived through. The Fraxidus was questioning me, the representative of Star Torch Academy. When the future offers no answers, and existence itself is destined to fade, can anything we do in our brief and ignorant lives truly matter?
Wow.
As a student of Star Torch Academy, what do you think, Rover?
Voice this, please. Let this be a voice line. Oh gosh. If there's no answer, then we create one.
That's the kind of answer you'd say. Back then, I joined the Space Trek Collective without a real purpose. But luckily, just like you, I met a good teacher.
Was it old Rover?
My teacher was an ordinary man,
No.
a Roya, in charge of observation in the Frostlands. We both spent our days watching and recording, each in our own realm. But he never saw himself as just an observer. Again and again, he made connections with people and the things he studied, and built bridges between them. It was like how we draw lines between the stars now. In these perilous Frostlands, each person is a point of light for another. Maybe I used to stand too high, never stooping to feel the emotions in those memories. The ones that needed time to settle for an ordinary person. When I revisited the memories I once read, I realized they all shared one thing in common. Everyone spends their whole life searching for answers. And it's those very answers that give meaning to our journey toward the future, even if we might find nothing in the end.
And have you found your answer?
No, I'm still searching. In that sense, I'm the same as all of you. Just another student on the path. So, don't worry. Until I find it, the Fraxidus won't be able to shake me. Also, about that Miko lady you're curious about. My lips are sealed on that, I'm afraid. A president has her principles, not to mention the Academy's safety protocol. But one day, you'll see her again.
Sure. Interesting. Why are they being tight-lipped about that?
Anyway, I still have to write a full report on the dark side. Leave the rest to the adults now. It's getting late, Rover. I'll see you in class. Has this game truly ended?
No. I straight up told you there's gonna be another one. But that is the end of the quest. Okay. Thought there might have been a little something more. The flaming red, wait until the next... this isn't available yet, though, is it? I mean, I guess we'll find out. I'll wait until the next day. Tomorrow. Let's go tomorrow noon, sure. I thought this was later in the patch cycle. I mean, it's tomorrow. Do I need to wait more? It was 9 o'clock, so now it's 9 o'clock again. Head to the auditorium.
Gotta go fast!
Not that way, you idiot. There we go.
Next stop, the horizon.
Oh, what happened? Whoa, why did you crash on me? That's the first time it's like straight up crashed on me like that. Alright, we're running it back, we're running it back. Oh, gotta wait for the loading. And the loading shaders again, Jesus. Let's see, there's probably not much left here. But I am thinking about kind of the little story section overall. Some interesting qualities to it. Come on, game. Connection error. What's going on today? At least it teleported me inside. Ah, there we go.
It's just the two of us now. No need for all the formality, Hiyuki.
Do you have a non-formal mode? You don't seem like the type. Oh, a little mole on her shoulder.
Oh, and just so you know, the maintenance fee for that blade will be coming out of your paycheck this month.
Which blade?
The one you used in the dark side. That makes it the 4th you've broken so far. Try to be gentler the next time, will you?
Sure. What about my own sword?
Its maintenance is mostly done. Don't worry, you'll have it back soon.
So she wasn't even using her own sword?
Want to try one? It's pretty popular
God.
among the students.
Not hungry.
Candy's supposed to be eaten when you're not hungry. That's what makes it taste good.
Why are you forcing her to do
Try
this?
it.
I actually think of the sound effect of her unwrapping it.
Have you swallowed it?
Mm-hmm. A bit sour, and my tongue's tingling. Not my favorite.
Huh. No reaction at all. That's odd. When Segue and the others ate theirs, they...
What?
fun.
She saw me. Does that affect your plan?
Oh, so there's a larger plan here?
It's fine. The Fraxidus didn't just set the trap for me. It was meant to draw you out as well.
Okay, we're getting some wider world politics going on here.
They've noticed your existence. I'm sorry for keeping you confined, for trying to hide your power. In the end, it still came to light.
Huh. Why, though?
We both knew this day would come sooner or later.
So, would you consider moving back to the Academy for now? If anything happens, you can respond right away. The Fraxidus went to great lengths to tamper with the dark side, but it poses a little actual threat to the Academy. At worst, this anomaly might be tied to the power of the Threnodian too. It seems they're already preparing their next phase.
What do you need me to do?
Now's not the time. You should know that the Space Trek Collective was built atop the Threnodian. That's why we've prepared countless contingency plans.
Okay.
Even if every single one failed, even if the Threnodian completely consumed the Collective, we still have a final card to play.
Even if everything gets swallowed up by the void, you have something in mind? Care to share?
The wish-granting Miko. You.
You're the trump card. And you don't want the bet to become a knowledge. I get that. But is she that powerful that she could, like, potentially, like, return everything to normal? Even if it gets swallowed up by the void? Like, what is the extent of that, what she's capable of? And what are we loading right now? Okay, just a little peek. That was a nice peek, though. That was a nice. The ending felt a little flat without that. I'm just gonna say it. It was that and the Navora scene were definitely necessary in my opinion. It was a fun segue, but there were some fun questions asked, and the characters asked the right question of what the hell are the Fraxis doing? What's the point of all this? And they didn't give us an answer. And the only answer we got is that GA Navora is testing the limits of memory type resonators. Memory is the opposite of the void. Memory is essentially what Etheric Sea is composed of thick shield of memories that keeps the planet able to exist while being seemingly surrounded by Aleph. We don't know if it's completely surrounded by Aleph, but I mean, everything that we've been told about Aleph, its black hole shape, or black hole association, the fact that it just consumes and deletes things from existence, and also deletes that from the memory. I mean, and Ameth was mentioning that her parents were died in the Void Storm, and then eventually the memory of them faded from her mind, that's terrifying. So the Etheric Sea is keeping that all at bay, and then combined with Exostrider, Strider Kate, and Ameth's intervention in Lahai specifically to keep that shut and to keep what is beyond that at bay, whether it's just nothing but a black hole out there. Maybe there are other things competing or combating Aleph. We don't know. We've got no freaking clue. But yeah, the important thing there in relation to the dark side is that Navora was experimenting with what a memory type resonator as a singular human being can endure. What is the limit of that? Lucilla has proven to be very resilient. She has to have a very controlled lifestyle in order to maintain that, in order to be able to make new memories, take on other people's memories. Just gotta continuously clean that hard drive space, kind of like what I have to do on one of my hard drives, which is an entertaining analogy there. But overall, that was enjoyable segue. The freaking Hiyuki introduction, fucking legendary. I'm sure I'm gonna see that scene all over the place. It's just enough with that combined with the ending there to wet the palate. This definitely felt the most like an actual segue, because with Chuan and Luke, it was like Chuan was a bit of an after story. It was another side that we didn't see, and there was, you know, some final resolution with Fenrico, and Luke's was therapy with Luke and a better look at the Fraxidus. But this was like, okay, that story's done. Now we're literally telling you that the next big thing's coming. Literally mentioning that the next big engagement is going to be over the fate of Lahairoi. Straight from the Grand Architect's mouth. Ugly friggin' horse's mouth. So, yeah, I was just building for 3.3 and 3.4, or however long this 3.x patch cycle is going to be. However, and hey, at the rate they're going, it might not even take up all of our time, and Lahairoi might not even take up all of the 3.x cycle. There could be other things on the horizon.
Gotta go fast.
Are we going to cross the Strider Gate by the end of the Lahairoi segment? And if we do, what's going to happen? What does that mean for the sake of the world? Very, very intriguing things on the horizon. And now we just got to wait 3 weeks or more. I think there's another event coming that's Hiyuki related. Where's the event page? I thought it was on here. Where's the event page? Do they not? They only listed at the beginning? Well, I guess I can't look at that anymore. That's that. That's the beat thing. Yeah, I guess I can't look at it anymore in Phase 2, which is stinks. I guess I have to look at their Twitter page or something, but I think there's another, similar to kind of how they led in to Lahairoi with little gathering clues about Lahairoi in Honami. I think it's something similar to that coming. So we know big things are coming. What those big things materialize, we don't know. I mean, Hiyuki and Denny are coming, but story-wise, location-wise, what the conflict is going to be. What about Ameth? Well, you know, we've got Shelmuth here with us that we're spending some time with every now and then. What developments is she gonna get? There's a lot of questions. There's a lot of ground to cover still. And 3.2, that's the thing. Like, what is it like now that we've gotten the Segue and the MSQ? Like, we've gotten some meaningful stuff in Segrika's story, Lucilla's story, Hiyuki's arrival, what Denny and the Grand Architect might be up to. But how it ultimately adds to the entire big picture of Lahairoi feels questionable. I'm not saying it's bad, just what it's adding aside from the characters in terms of plots or we'll see how this all shakes out. Try not to be too judgmental here. I did really like the scene with Dania there. That adds quite a bit to her character. And shows that she wanted to help Segrika. So, and she's also like,
gotta go fast.
definitely lower on the chain. I actually don't. Now I'm questioning whether if she is an overseer or not. Like there were elements there that made me think that she was a siren, luring people in, sort of luring them into, convincing them, persuading them to kind of give their mind into their darker impulses, and that, I don't know. The way that she's portrayed in that last scene with Grand Architect is a lot more sheepish, a lot more innocence there than I was expecting. And like her intentions may have been more good than perhaps we expected. Yeah, she's a big question mark. I'm very curious to see more and see more of her character. What is her tie to Grand Architect, to the Fraxis and our whole organization, and to Aleph 1 as a whole? Very, very curious. But this was a decent patch. This was a decent little story segment. I liked the cool visuals that they messed around with in terms of film, in terms of production design. That was cool to see. The story, little backstory segment with Lucilla was nice. She has some great lines. I like the confidence from her and trying to be one step ahead of whatever the Praxis is doing. And there's some big sort of larger politics they allude to there at the end. Now, I guess my biggest complaint, man, there's a lot of unvoiced Rover lines in this that I feel should be voiced. I'm still of the mind, just fucking voice everything and don't even give us the options. But if you do want to continue to use the options, just voice them, man. Like, they lose so much impact. Especially that one where she's, asking about, going through life, not knowing the answers, and is it all worthwhile? Is all this effort will have meaning at the end of a life cycle? And it's just, you get this unvoiced choice option. That felt, that didn't feel good. And we've got, I'm not trying to be too greedy here, because we've got a lot more voiced Rovers in the last few patches, but man, there's still moments where it just feels like there should be voice acting, and they just don't do it for whatever reason. Like, from a design standpoint, like, how does that add weight to the answer? Like, you're clicking and not hearing anything and still having to read it. Like, compared to when Rover is in a cutscene just talking, like, specifically thinking about their best scene of spoken dialogue, which is the scene with Ameth at the end of the little sigillum section, where they bring up the idle dialogue line and how much weight that now has because it was voiced, because it had context. And compared that to these unvoiced lines that just kind of, they don't stick with your memory. Like, you just read it and click the button and then you don't hear any voice lines, and it just doesn't feel good. And doesn't, for me it detracts from Rover. I just want Rover to be a character. They're just still on the fence with how they handle certain things. They're getting better, but it just feels non-committal. And I just kind of want them to commit to Rover being a full character and just let them have a voice. I'm sure there would be people that might be upset, but I think it would be for the overall benefit of the game as a whole if you just let Rover speak, let them talk, let them do their thing.
Gotta go fast.
No, that's all I gotta say. Man, that's my thoughts on the whole. 3.3, 3 weeks away. End of April. I think it's like April. It's like literally going to be like on April 29th, April 30th. And it cannot come soon enough. I know I put up a video kind of being a bit lukewarm on Hiyuki and Denia. I thought about it a lot, and I think I'm leaning towards Denia. I gotta play both of them still, but I'm leaning towards maybe Denia will earn my guarantee here. Time will tell. If you tuned in to the stream at all, if you tuned into the VOD, I appreciate it. We've got more Woo content, pre-recorded Woo content I'll be doing, and of course I'll be doing streams for all the new stuff as it comes. So if you engage at all, I really appreciate it, and I